Happy Tuesday and welcome to Angels Don't Lie. This is Jeannie Street, your host, and right here on the KBJB radio. I'm so happy to be here on this warm July night. How you doing over there, Casey?
I am doing awesome. How about yourself?
Awesome. Awesome sauce. Great. I'm doing good. Yep. Busy, happy, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Summer. I love summer.
That makes two of us.
What? Yeah, it's such a good time of year, and it makes me happy. So there you have it. So we got a nice full show for you guys tonight, and if you'd like to chat, if you want to call in, if you want to be connected to your loved one on the other side, or you have a specific question, you can call us at 646-891-5252. Yes, there you have it. And what else? Ooh.
Are you okay over there? You stuck?
No, yeah, because I wanted to, I'm not stuck. I was just pulling something up. So, no, I wanted to talk about we're coming to the end of our green 21 day, not just juice, but our green. And I know a lot of people were able to kind of try it, and some fell off, some stayed on. But I think I'm still proud of everybody for giving it a good go effort, because it's not necessarily an easy thing to do, but you're making that conscious choice to kind of flow with it. So I applaud you for trying. And if you want to continue, keep up the good work. We're going to move into another round. We're going to move into the next thing that's going to kind of go along with going green. And so we're going to talk about that tonight. That's going to be my, wellness tip, Casey, which I know you're pretty excited about.
Always got the pen ready for it.
Yeah, right. So we had a great open house this past weekend, which was amazing. And that was, you got to come and try the meditation. But we had a lot of people, met a lot of new faces. And not only was my studio open, but also the business downstairs for me, Salt of the Earth, the Sanctuary, they were open, and they had their practitioners. And so we had just a great kind of flow. And I was just so upbeat and positive. I left just feeling so elated that I was able to make so many connections and even speak to all the practitioners that are now on board in our practices. And I'm just so excited about that. Right? Did you get to talk to anybody there, Casey?
I did not. I was too busy eating.
You were too busy eating? Are you serious?
I got there about 2:30, so I ate a little stuff, but I did talk to Lana about the meditation. I got on her mailing list.
Lena, yes. Okay.
Because I missed that meditation.
So nice, isn't she?
Yeah, I missed that meditation that she did earlier in the morning. So I'm going to try to get in one of her. I think she does like 3 first session type thing. Her series actually starts up this week on the 26th. And so she runs, this one is going to be for 3 weeks, and then she'll do the next one for 4 weeks. So they're really pretty popular. Yeah, so I'll have to catch the next one because I'm trucking off to Iowa. That's right. You're heading off to see your family, right? Yep. That's awesome, right? Yeah, I definitely enjoy it. See my grandson, see my brothers, my daughter, my mom. 35-year class reunion. Really? Yeah. That should be interesting. Yeah, totally. That's crazy. 35 years. You're not a young chicken anymore. No, but all this green stuff I'm having making me feel younger every day. It is a mindset, and I think that kind of goes with what we're going to talk about tonight about that wellness of how when we claim responsibility for our own wellness, when we take that and say, yep, I'm going to do that you work, what does that mean? How can we feel better and take responsibility? So I think it kind of goes hand in hand. Like you feel as young as the things that you're doing and what you have your mindset around. It's not just one thing. Like you can, it's eating. It's what are you reading? What are you doing? What are you doing with yourself? Are you hanging out on the couch all the time? Or are you getting out there? Are you learning new things? The brain needs to be
functioning, needs to be moving, right?
Needs some stimulation.
We have a big energy surge going on right now because we're going, and we've talked about this a little bit ago about the energy of the planet alignment, but we're moving into a full moon, which is going to be on the 27th. But this is also a lunar eclipse moon, and a blood moon. So it brings in a lot of great aspects. And it also brings in some challenging times, because this is about, like, we're weeding through some old energy that's within us. So, and it moves a little bit slower. So it can be a little bit exhausting for us as we're shedding the old and we're moving into the new. So it's about patience. It's about being steady and true. It's about rest as well. That's what, it's all about with this kind of energy. But there's, such a heightened sense that can be, like, you can pick up on that stress or aggravation, and so it's very important to be grounded the best that you can during this energy. Does that make sense?
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, because the blood moon, it can bring in, like, that feeling of almost like helplessness or like an anxious. So you might feel that fear, but it's also like bringing in so many changes, which is, that goes hand in hand. So don't get caught up in the anxiety of it. It's about breathing through it. It's about, like, witnessing, okay, this is my pure potential coming forward. This is, my time to shine, and not to stay in that old energy. So this is where we can really start to, work with our own true self, our highest soul self, so we can really shine really, really brightly.
You have to explain to me what the blood moon. What does that mean?
Well, you know how they name them different things. So they usually name the full moon according, it's tradition, like the strawberry moon, or so it's just that this is going to be. Hold on, I'm going to pull it up. Like, what does it exactly mean?
Yeah, because it seems like I've heard it referenced before, but not too often. So I haven't really looked to see what it means.
Yeah, usually it's a really bright, a dark red moon, right? Because then this is going to be total phase of the blood moon eclipse will last 1 hour and 43 minutes. So that's kind of cool. And so it's the color that it kind of shines through.
Right.
Let me pull up, really going off my topic. So that's all right. Right. As with most lunar eclipse, the moon appears red. So that's really why they call it.
Gotcha.
Anyways, I'm going to stop looking at that there. There we go. Boom. Transition, change, positivity, but it can feel like it's wreaking havoc on your life. So let's stay grounded. Let's, use your breath, especially for the next few days, because it's probably really high end. You might find yourself getting really anxious, or find yourself being really negative. That's the other side effect. So catch yourself before you wreck yourself. Take some deep breaths in and let it go. And Lena and I just did a little video today where we talk about our number 1 tips for meditation, and it's on my YouTube channel, so you can go check that out. They're really simple tips, and we had a lot of fun making that video. Bada bing, bada boom. So let me give a shout out to some of our peeps. I didn't do that last week. And, I really appreciated Rachel calling in, and I love Cassandra. I love her voice, and I just would appreciate her sharing her story with us, sharing her life, and not having that fear, which I think is so important, right? So I compliment her and say, yay for being brave. Let's say Kathy Sling and Kathy Thomas, a shout out to Jen and her mom Susan, a shout out to Gina, and I know there's another Gina. I'm going to lose myself because I didn't write a list this week, but a shout out to all the Angels Don't Lie group. I mean, I love you guys, and I love your participation, and come on over and join us in the group if you haven't joined us yet. What else? We have some great events coming up on over at In Spirit too. This week, like I said, Lena has her meditation class, and she's doing it's a aromatherapy meditation. So it's a little bit. Oh wait, this one is a mama aromatherapy meditation. But the next one that she's doing is going to be meditation and aromatherapy, and that begins in September.
Well, and she said that even guys can take the mama one.
Yeah, they can. Absolutely. I have 2 conversations with heaven, which are group readings. One is on the full moon, which is July 27th, and which, guys, get your tickets because it's going to be an awesome night. So that's Conversations with Heaven on that night, and then I'm doing a Conversations in Heaven in the park. Thanks to Harry Park for inviting me back. Really excited that I'll be there. We're going to be doing a larger event this time. Last time we did an intimate group reading. We're going to do up to 50 people. And so you can get your tickets. That's going to be August 24th under the pavilion, and that'll be 7 p.m. And all that money, we're going to, benefit to the park. So that's great. What else? KJ saying, remind, that's in New Milford, Connecticut. Yes, in New Milford, Connecticut. So go check on. I also have a Zen meditation Saturday, the 28th. That's kind of going to be very relaxing and get you into that higher state of being, that higher plane of being for yourself. So nice calming energy, especially if you want to work on that if you want to, go forward, if you're struggling to maybe let go of something in the past and you're ready to transform that, this is going to be a great meditation because we're going to raise you up. We're going to go up to the heavens and spend some time being nice and still. Yeah, lovely.
I actually did some meditation today.
What's that?
I did some meditation today.
You did?
Yes, about 10 minutes. Probably a little longer. Yep.
All by yourself?
Well, I was taking a little nap. Phone rang, woke me up, and usually I would just get up. Instead, I just laid there and I did some meditation and used that technique that we did on Saturday, of the breathing and then kind of going out of your body a little bit, above. And it was right. It worked really well.
Nice. I love that. I like to hear success stories. So if you guys have something that you've worked on, a success, and you want to share it, you can either call in or you can send it to me in an email, jeannie@jeanniestreet.com, because I'd like to know about your progress. If you've worked with the greens, if you tried one of my nutritional tips or meditation, let me know. I like to know. So anyways, I was saying that Jen had mentioned during the Facebook Live before the show that she wanted to know about when people take their own lives, how does that work on the other side? I think she was asking all around, and how do you support the family afterwards, because there's this aftermath of energy when somebody purposely takes their life. And I can tell you I've done several readings where, you'll think that somebody maybe have taken their life, but it might be an accident, it's an accidental departure for me. But either way, whether it's accidental or it is on purpose, the soul always claims responsibility for their actions. They always claim responsibility for what had happened in their life and why they lost their balance and why they lost the sense of love. And that's the truth. So they don't come through with here's what's wrong with me. They always want to support their loved one by saying, here's what's right about you, and my choice was not a reflection of you. My choice was a reflection of me less than how I was feeling. In order to give peace, in order to give love to their significant other or their family, to let them know they're okay, number one, that they are with God, number two, and that how they're sorry and how they want to help them move on. And some souls, they get to the point of not being able to function in life. They can't get past their pains and their sorrows, or illness, comes over them. So we were talking about that as well, pain. How do we deal with pain? And sometimes that pain is a depressing pain, right? And so it causes us to not be able to function in life, which is not easy. Like you become withdrawn and you don't want to leave the house. You become surrounded by your thoughts, and those thoughts aren't necessarily of the highest vibration. They end up taking over and shadowing the love side. So how do we help another? How do we help somebody who may be struggling if we notice it beforehand? I'm going to say this is, and I say it all the time, your prayer has volume, number one. So one of the most important things you can always do is that you can pray. That person that you see maybe in a desperate state, or you feel and you're unsure and you don't know if you should approach, always turn to your prayer. Always go within and start to ask, ask for the love to touch their heart, number one. Ask if there is someone that you can contact. Ask if you should contact them directly. And you'll have that connection. Spirit will speak to you, whether you're writing it down in your journal, whether you're thinking it and you're being still enough. And that's the ticket. You have to be still enough. So being in your breath, being in your body will allow you to heal. Will allow you to hear what you need to hear. I think that's most important. Number one is our prayer. The number two, I think, when you see somebody in that state when they're desperate, is to tell them that you love them, is to say, hey, how are you? Ask them, speak to them. Don't be afraid to call them or go and visit them. Showing up and letting somebody know that you care is really important. There's a difference between showing up and then invading space. So just know that difference. Know that don't make it about you, make it about them, and let them know how important they are to you. And that if they need to talk, that you're there for them. And then what do you do when it's on the other side? If somebody has taken their life, like Jen's friend, who I think she said his name was Joe, who took his life. So how do you help the family to move on? And it's a reminder, again, here's your power in your prayer, is sending them love, helping them out by, lending a hand, whether it's making a meal, whether it's running an errand, whether it's just listening, allowing them to have the space to grieve, because grieving is never easy, no matter whether it's, it doesn't matter. Grief is grief. So it's always painful. So one grief is not higher than the other. So showing up the same way you would for anybody else who passed away, who had crossed over, showing up for that family, being respectful, being mindful, and helping them with that love is all that you need to do. So the number here is 646-891-5252. Casey, are you there?
I am here, jotting some notes.
Oh, I was like, well, maybe we
You were on a roll. I didn't want to interrupt you.
That's all right. So there you go. Let's talk about my wellness tip tonight, right? Let's get it.
Let's do it.
Because I know you're ready for that. Like I said, we were wrapping up the 21 days of going green, guys. I know a lot of you did it, and I'm really proud of you. Even if you just gave it an effort for a short time, I think it's amazing. So a round of applause for everyone. And so now we're going to talk about moving on. And moving on is going to be with movement. And so here's a cool thing about pain. Whether it's a pain from a physical ailment, whether it's a pain from loss, whether it's a pain from stress, when we don't move, our body can't heal because it becomes still. And then energy becomes stuck and blocked. And so our circulation doesn't work. And so the blood doesn't get to where it needs to, whether this is an open wound, whether this is an illness within, and whether it's just pain in the heart, or pain from grief, or pain anywhere. The blood needs to circulate to get there. So if we practice a movement, and I'm going to say exercise, and I know a lot of people have a problem with exercise, but it's a gentleness. Any type of movement that you can do is going to help you heal. And the experts say 8 times faster. Isn't that crazy? You can heal that much faster if you are exercising. Of course, I love like yoga, Tai Chi is great. Any kind of long stretching that you're moving the body. Go for a nice walk, getting outdoors, getting in that fresh air. I love going for a good hike. It's so invigorating. This will help you to get that stress under control and then begin to open what's blocking that circulation and get that oxygen flowing to your brain so you immediately get that feel-good effect. It also lowers your cholesterol, it increases your metabolism, helps with memory concentration, it can help with your sleep, it can help with sexual disorders. So it really is incredible when we start to put movement into our life, what can happen. And I know a lot of you have chronic pain that you're living with. So start your movement. Remember, our breath is really important because that is a movement. So if you're unable to move or you haven't moved in a long time, this is what we're going to do. We're going to sit in your chair. Very simple. You can put your feet right on the ground. So if you can sit as straight up as you can. And all you're going to do is take your hands on your lap, palms up. And you're going to take a nice deep breath in your nose and exhale out your mouth. And then with the next deep breath, you're going to raise your hands up, all the way up to so they're reaching up to the sky until you're going to reach palms together. So in prayer position, all the way above you as you breathe in. And then you're going to exhale and you're going to swoop your palms out as if you're pushing the air away from you and making almost like a circle around you, and then placing your palms back on your lap again. So you're going to do that quite a few times, up and round and with the arms, and then pushing the energy away. Now, if you can't get your arms up that high due to an arm injury, go as high as you can, and then bring them back down. Little bits at a time will help get that oxygen going and help your body to start to feel better. So the arms are really important for heart. When we do exercise, we think just walking, but it's not just walking, it's the arm movement that's important because that's the closest to the heart, right? So just think about that. If you can lift your arms up to the side, if you can just flex your arm up and down, nice and still. Again, remember to breathe as you're doing it. Simple movement. That's where we're going to start. And I think Casey's probably over there doing these movements right now.
Of course I am. I'm just moving my arms around like I'm flying.
I figured. Casey's probably cracking up.
And we do have a caller.
Oh, my gosh. We have a caller.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
I'm ready. I've been ready. Okay, good.
Go.
Hi, this is Jeannie. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, this is Leah.
Hi, Leah. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Where are you calling from, honey?
Massachusetts.
Thank you. How can I help you tonight?
I was just calling to see if you had any messages for me.
Sure. Were you looking for anybody in particular to come through, or are you looking just for messages in general?
Just in general.
Okay, thank you, honey. Leah, do you have the anxiety?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's so you're a shallow breather because it's all in my upper chest. Are you transitioning from one place to another?
I just moved in November.
Okay. And are you not completely settled? Because I feel like it's not home yet, not done yet.
Yes, it's not done yet.
Okay. And there's newness as well, so I don't know what that means. I feel like, I don't know if it's a new pet or a child. I feel like there's new. Do you understand that? New life?
Yes.
Okay, new life. Okay. And I feel like this is an overjoyed time, but I feel like there's so much chaos you can't ground yourself to get things done. Are you on bed rest?
No.
Okay. I'm just not understanding. Are you just resting? Why are they showing me that?
They had said in the beginning that I shouldn't be doing as much activity as I was.
Okay. There you go. It's just how they're showing me. Beautiful. And so that's kind of why things aren't moving along and the place isn't getting homey yet.
Yes.
Okay. And I feel like you're itching to kind of have it done.
Yes,
but I do feel like you spend a lot of time like in, I don't know if it's drama or just outside of yourself, outside of what's important. So in outward things. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So they're saying, like, I feel like meditation, this show is perfect for you because about staying in your body and staying in your space for a little bit will really help to bring a calm on, especially with the new life coming, the baby, because I feel like it feels like there's a little confusion, like maybe you aren't as confident as you'd like to be.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
So remember, it's like that confidence comes from within. Nobody's going to give it to you, sweetie. So be in your body. Try to see if you can get a little meditation practice going now before you have the baby in order to get that like going. And I feel like that's going to make all the difference. You're going to feel so good.
Okay.
And are you married?
Yes.
The spouse? Okay.
Yes.
Is he what's he doing? What's around the finance for him?
In terms of transitioning, you're saying? Or just
or finance? They're bringing me around they're bringing me around finance with him.
I keep pushing him to get his finance together. I don't know if that's it.
That's so funny. Or it could be. Yeah. I just feel like it's because they're bringing me all around the money. Yeah, I feel like, it's just about speaking like a little bit clearer, because I feel like you have good advice, but I don't feel like you're honing in on your own voice yet in order to have it come out clear. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I feel like that's where like just a little bit of like you time and spending inward, like getting your voice really clear, it's going to make the difference. And then he'll be able to hear you. But I think you're saying so many things that it gets confusing.
Okay.
Does that feel okay?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Well, I hope that helps you, sweetie.
Yes, thank you very much.
And when are you due?
My due date is Friday.
Okay. Hey, well, let's get this baby going then. and let's get that meditation going. Full moon baby. Wow.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Best of luck. Okay, take care, sweetheart.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, she was so sweet.
That's always exciting, but also, a little scary all the time, all in one.
I tell you, that first baby is, or even a second baby, just that you never know, or third or fourth.
Right.
You just don't know how everything's going to flow. So, yeah. Whew.
Well, when you're ready, we have another caller.
I'm good. I'm ready.
All right, let's go for it. Here we go.
Hi, this is Jeannie. Who am I speaking with?
Karen.
Hi, Karen. How are you?
Hi.
Where are you calling from?
Deer Park.
I'm sorry, Deer Park, did you say?
Yeah, Deer Park, Long Island.
Okay.
Hi.
Thank you. How can I help? Tonight?
I spoke to you about a year ago. I lost one brother, and then I just recently lost another brother. I was just wondering, I think he's already given us signs, but I was just wondering if you can let me know if it's him or not.
Yeah. And so sorry, first off, for your loss. And I feel like a tragedy around him. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So, and he also says my breath stops right away. So he wants you to know that he didn't suffer. There was an immediate departure. So you understand?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, and there's quite a bit of family over there as well, is what he's showing me. And he's also showing me like they're playing games. I don't know, like I feel like they're playing like is it dice? Like I don't know. They're playing games, and so like on the street, and I feel like it's dice. I feel like I don't know if it's dice or rocks, but he's just showing me throwing them down. it's his way of letting us know that he's with family. Number one.
Okay.
You're okay. He also kind of claims a little bit of responsibility, and I say a little bit, like I feel like he's claiming responsibility, but I don't know. I don't feel like he took his life completely, but he's claiming something about it. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay. And who's the angel? The angel of the family? Is he referring to you?
Maybe.
I don't know if it's a name. He's just saying the angel of the family. Are you the one left?
Technically, yeah, there's a couple of others, but we're not close. So basically, in their eyes, yes, I'm the only one left.
Okay. So that's his way of showing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been over just not that long, correct?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Very recent.
Okay. And what's the 6? He's giving me the number 6. Do you understand that, Karen? Okay.
No.
That it can be like the 6th month, the 6th day. I don't know. I'm not sure. Was he one of 6? It's a 6.
No.
Well, hold on to that because it'll probably come to you after.
Okay.
I'm like having such a hard time breathing, and I feel like this is affecting you. And about your heart, around your heart.
With him.
Okay. And so, what are the signs that you're getting that you're wondering?
Well, it was kind of odd because while we were on my porch, and a butterfly landed on my mother. And then 2 days ago, a butterfly landed on me. So,
I love that.
Just wondering if that is a coincidence.
No, not at all. And that's exactly what they'll do for us. They'll send us those signs as a reminder that they are there. And I love that he used butterfly in particular because, a butterfly signifies that transition, that change, and what can happen with the soul. When we leave here is that we turn into that beautiful butterfly on the other side. We leave behind all of the anger, stress, and what we become in a negative, and we become only beautiful. Mm-hmm. So I think that's a really powerful, significant sign for you.
Okay.
But I feel like there's more for you. I don't feel like I feel like he's just there, and but your other brother shows up too. So I feel like so much sorrow for your mom of what she's been through. And she actually, is there another child for her over there? Because I feel like there's 3.
No, not that I know of.
If she lost one, there's 3. They're saying 3, and I don't know why they're saying 3.
For me. I mean, there was somebody else that I was very close to that usually shows up.
Okay. Okay, and he's calling your mom Ma. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And it's just his way of showing up and letting you know that it's him.
Okay.
Okay. I hope this gives you some peace, and I'm so sorry for your loss.
Okay.
So sorry.
It's okay. He kind of controlled it at the end. He wanted to go, so he was stuck in a nursing home for 5 years.
So painful, right? Yeah.
Mhm. So he chose.
Right.
At the end, he chose what he wanted to do. So, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. I hope that gives you some peace.
Mhm.
And I'm sending all my love to your mom as well.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right, bye. Karen. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Ooh, very overwhelming.
A lot of emotion there. It sounds like that he may have taken his own life, because he was just tired of being in the home. Well, I'm not sure, but that.
Yeah. Yeah, and that pain can be so horrible and so big. So listen to your dog over there.
Every time I got the mic open, he barks. Otherwise, he's quiet.
He's like,
he wants to read tonight.
You guys are going to listen to me. Oh my gosh. I made myself, one of my healthy drinks before the show, and I put a little bit too much cayenne in it. A little bit too much. And
it's got bite too, right? I've done that too. It's like, but we have another caller whenever you're ready.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Cayenne or no cayenne, here we go.
Cayenne or no cayenne, let's do it. Hi, this is Jeannie. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, Jeannie. This is Angie from Indiana.
Hi, Angie. How are you?
I am good. I'm actually the one that had the odd number of orbs flying around that you look at the video a little back.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes, I remember.
I have an issue that just is eating me, and I don't know how to just let it go. And didn't know if you had any messages, but I just constantly think if I should sell my house or not. And it's not an ordinary house. My family built it for 10 straight years, physically built it, and it's earth home made out of tires and cans, and there was so much love, sweat, and tears put into it, but it is overwhelmingly a lot of work for me. I'm on my own now, and I battle it every day, and I wish I could just send the whole thing away and don't think about it. I just didn't know if you had any advice or messages or...
Yeah, and so I'm going to get right to that anxiety too for you. Like it's like I feel like you swim in it, around and round and round and round. Yeah. So, and just that anxiety makes you depleted. Just going around and overthinking it. Like, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And, I always say I don't do predictions because we have this beautiful thing called free will. And your free will is your choice to live in that love rather in that angst. But we always choose the angst, well, not always, but most of the time we choose the angst because of guilt. And that's where you're living. You're living in guilt for, like, if you let it go, then you're going to be like giving away... What?
Family, hard work.
Yeah.
Hard work, hard physical work.
But
I can't help but think that he would want me. The one thing is I could probably make a really decent amount of money, and it's like I'm maybe being selfish because of money, or
no. So that's where I'm going, Angie. They're going right to love. They're going like, but. Here's the love side of it. Here's the guilt side, is that you're holding on to all this feeling, and it feels like a desperation as well. Besides guilt, it feels like desperation, like I can't let go, I must hold on. But then love says on the other side, and this is your loved ones and the angels, and what the divine is saying, what God is saying is like, no, here's an easier way. Right? Money and finances, like your abundance is waiting for you, so you don't have to work so hard. You just have to show up for yourself. You just have to choose love over the fear. You're not letting anybody down. Loud and clear is what I keep hearing. Do you understand that?
You're really hearing that from somebody? I just
loud and clear.
So hard for
loud
me to believe
and clear.
In anything.
Loud and clear. I know, and I don't know why, because you're getting the signs and then you like have them, but it doesn't feel like it's enough for you. What's the name on the wall? What's the name on the wall? Do you have your name?
I had to fix my wall, and I carved in it because it's made out of adobe. So when it wasn't dry, I put "Love Never Dies," and I have our anniversary carved in it. Mine and my husband's anniversary. Like, this is going to be here forever.
Thank you.
It's just got Mike and Angie inside of a heart, and then it says love never dies, and it has our anniversary.
That never will leave, right? No matter what, because it's like the etching. Love doesn't go anywhere. You know, if you can picture love as that etching, like, it doesn't go. It's permanent, right? Even if somebody came in and painted, love is not going anywhere. You just need to choose it. What you're holding on to is like the yuckiness.
Yeah, because financially, I would have to take out a whole loan to fix windows and roofs and everything.
Yeah, and where you could. And I'm also getting a permission slip. Like, I feel like they're actually like writing me like on a prescription pad, like as if this is for your well-being. Like yes, you have permission. Put the house on the market. You have the permission to move. And I feel like you need to move from not even just the house, but kind of where you are. Like, I feel like further, like closer to people. Does it make sense? I don't know if it's like a town over or closer to town, but that's what feels
right.
like.
I'm out in the country, and I'm thinking about lake property that's not far from here, but it is. There's a lot more people around. Yeah.
That's what they're showing me. So I love that for you.
When you say they, are you talking about?
It'll come through as one large energy for me. So your loved ones and the angels will come through and show me that. Specifically, we can go to your husband if you want.
Yeah, he's the one. It's his opinion. He made all the decisions, and he just can't make them himself.
You know, but there's like this little bit of a caution. Yeah. So there's a little bit of caution about, you know, like you hearing from him. I just feel like there's all this fear, like, will it really be true? And I don't know what the fear is.
People get visits where they see a person in the person in the room, or I just want them to come say, "It's okay, honey, do that."
That's where that prescription pad, that's where that permission slip came from. That was him. So, and he's a pretty funny guy. He's pretty jolly. Do you understand that? That's his personality?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Although I feel like he's also saying like, you know, it was my way or the highway. So he said, this is kind of why she has a hard time letting go, because, you know, I made all the decisions. I made everything. He's like, she always gave in to me. And he said, but now it's your time to shine. He said, you can make all the decisions and it's all going to be good. There's nobody going to be fighting with you. And he said, you know, you should never feel bad. Part of the reason he needed to go was so that you could start to shine and have this life for yourself, to claim it as your own.
What
about not be overshadowed by?
They work for years too, and if they could have their way,
I feel like they're going to be. Yeah, but you know, you can't do everything for the children, and they're already raised, correct?
Yeah, they're all gone, and it's just hard to get help because everybody's busy, and so I constantly work, and I have 2 jobs. But
he said you just need to stand in a decision, and they will follow, he said, but you waver, so of course they're going to come at you. He said don't waver in it, and they won't do it. They won't give you the guilt. Don't accept the guilt either. You know, they don't know what it's like. They're younger. They haven't been through what you've been through, and they're not in the position where you are. And I do feel like you're right. Things are going to get harder and harder and harder as time goes on. Like, you already know that. So set yourself up for success instead of failure. And he's like, for God's sakes, he's saying, go on a date. Get out.
Oh, no.
Do you understand
I can't do that. Yeah, I just can't.
He's saying it.
Anybody else?
Yeah. This is out of his mouth, not mine.
Oh, I just can't think about anybody else.
Yeah.
I wish I could. I'm jealous of people who can, but I cannot. He was my world.
I think it's his way of keeping it light and letting you know that you still have life to live.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I didn't mean to be a mess.
You're fine.
Battles me 90% of my day. It just bounces in my head like a pinball machine.
Just remember that free will is what you have. That's your superpower. Your free will, your choice to choose love over fear. Okay?
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. You're welcome, Angie. Have a beautiful night. God bless.
Thank you.
Bye. So that's a powerful one, too. Really powerful about how guilt controls us. But we can all own some of that in our own life. We can see where we might make decisions out of that guilt rather out of love. And our loved ones on the other side always want us to choose love, always. They don't want us to live in that fear or that shame or that guilt. They just don't. So, Angie, we're sending you, all of us are sending you our love and support. So no matter what decision that you make, I hope that you do it from love and just stay with that. Don't let it eat you up, love. Casey, are you there?
I am here. I was just thinking, like,
how you guys doing?
Well, I was doing great. I was thinking about what you said, how the love will never go away. You sell the house. I mean, let's just say a tornado come and took away the house. That wouldn't take away the love.
That's true. But we hold on to it. It's a mindset that we have here.
A material object.
It's a matter of
contributes to his life.
Just by choosing love, we can honor our soul and our loved one's soul. By choosing love, we honor that's what they want for us rather than living in sorrow, grief, and pain. So I was working with my my healer friend yesterday, and every now and again I have to go and get myself in this, get aligned. And we were having this beautiful conversation after the session, and she was just saying how the angels were showing her the connection that I have and what it means. And I talk about it. I talk about it a little bit. I don't really share a whole lot of it, but I've had the gift my whole life of being able to see spirit and see God, see Jesus, see these spiritual beings. So when I'm working, I'm working with the Holy Spirit, and it's very profound. And sometimes I have a really hard time putting words to articulate how I'm feeling and what I'm seeing. Especially, when I'm, trying to do a show or talking in a video. But, in that personal moment when I'm one-on-one with somebody, either in a healing session or in a reading, this is what's happening. The Holy Spirit is coming through and delivering love. And with that same energy it encompasses your loved ones. It encompasses the angels. It encompasses all that is good. So when we hear a message from the other side, when we have that connection, this is meant for your well-being. So one spark, one message, one delivery that you're able to breathe in and accept and move through your body, that's when the miracle moment happens, because that's when the shift comes. That's when God said, okay, here's I'm throwing you this little light, this little bone. I'm giving you this message, but it's going to have a massive effect and change your life for the better. Because God wants us to have that love. He always wants us to have support. He doesn't want us to go it alone. And it is within our choice. And that's that conscious effort to say, all right, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to choose love. And that really is the power of it. It sounds easy, but it's not always. So how do we go about our day and say, I'm going to choose love today? I'm going to choose to accept this tone today. I'm going to accept that butterfly that came as a reminder that there's eternal life, that this is not all there is. Powerful. So, as we're coming to the conclusion of the show today, I think this is, the perfect ending. That Holy Spirit energy, that love can sustain us if we accept it, if we allow it. All of these messages tonight are for your well-being. So whether you're the receiver directly of the messages, or if you've been affected by them and they've connected you to some sorrow or some pain or something that's been lifted from you magically, that's what it's meant for. So I wish you a lovely evening and a beautiful week. I will see you again next week right here in KBJB Radio. And I know what I know, because angels don't lie. Good night, everybody. This is Jeannie Street, and I am out of here.